Hello guys, my name's Artisanz and this is my 70 plus solo strategy guide. I'll say 70 plus, but it actually can go a lot higher depending on your endurance on the zombie map. It's not a matter of survival, because surviving's easy, you have no fear of death. It's just a matter of how long do you want to sit there and kill the zombies, and just all the waves of zombies in that per round. It can take about 30-40 minutes per round if you get to the higher round, so this is what this solo strategy guide is going to do it. This is definitely one of those guides for the people that really want to get high in the leaderboards. And just before starting this solo strategy guide, I do recommend 40k in the bank. This map does link with Transit and Die Rise Bank. I just recommend 40k initially because it does make the solo guide a lot easier to play. If you don't have the money in your bank, you will be having to survive quite a lot of rounds in the earlier rounds through 1 to 10 to try and get the money up. But if you already have the money there, then it really does help. I mean, I'll be all set up by round 3, and round 3 is a perfect round to set up on. But nevertheless, let's get into this recording and let's get into this strategy guide. Okay, for round 1, I'll call the starter. And the starter is basically just getting through round 1 with having no problems whatsoever. Just let them break down through the windows. Do not use your pistol bullets. You do not need your pistol for round 1. You're just causing yourself a little bit more hassle than it actually is. Just run about knifing them and just rack up the points and just save all your bullets for the next round, because you will need it more for round 2 than you will for round 1. Okay, now for round 2, I like to call the points accumulator. And as I said, in round 1, it's basically you've got full pistol ammo that you start off with. You just basically shooting 8 bullets into the chest and you'll see simply knifing them. If you can, try and get them in a row and then shoot them. It will actually give you a lot more points because it will count for per zombie it hits behind him. And that is just a good way to stack up the points in the early round, and will be a lot easier for you to get the L set on the wall, which we'll be aiming for. Okay, for round 3, I'll call this the setup, because this is basically when we're going to be getting everything ready for us to nicely stack up the rounds, stack up the points, the money, and definitely get into the over 70s rounds. So we begin this by just going to the edge, jumping up onto the boardway, picking up the LSAT as we drop down into the actual buried area. As you're down here, pick up the chalk, simply just write it onto the wall. It's an easy 1,000 points. Don't pick up the quick revive, don't need the quick revive until we actually are fully set it up. What you want to do, you just want to come down here next to the mystery box and just set up in the corner and just start popping them off as they start coming down. This is just the start of the strategy. Now we have left one zombie alive, we can simply run up these stairs, jump over to the room above the jail cell. We can quickly run into the barn. Excuse me there. And then we just simply run through the tunnels, and these tunnels will give us a nice little shortcut to the weapon armory. And there's going to be a debris in the way. We're just simply going to pay with our points to get rid of that. Simply running down. Now we're in the armory. You can pick up the chalk if you need to, if you want more points, but I've decided to skip it. I'm running straight now, and we're in the bank, and now I'm just going to withdraw the money that we need to get this strategy really going. Now that we have our money, we can simply carry on with the next step. We're just going to leave the bank area. We'll just go straight back upstairs. We go out onto the rooftop, and this is where we're going to now turn on the power. Basically, you can either go through that way for the candy shop or the saloon. I've obviously chose the saloon. It's a lot more of an efficient way, and it will be very needed for when we need to get the booze. So we want to run down here, quickly jump onto the roof above the candy shop, and then the power is just in a crack in the wall. Okay, now it's time to release our friend Leroy, the giant in the cell. So what you want to do just to get in there, you want to come up the stairs next to the mystery box, jump over above yourself, go down through the crack, and then you will see a green key next to yourself. You just unlock the door as so, and then you'll see a bottle of booze. Just pick that up. Give him the booze. You got to make sure when you give him the booze, you want him facing his back towards the debris. Okay, now what you want to be doing is grabbing the booze off the counter in the saloon, running back to Leroy. He's got a couple of more jobs that we need him to do. He does walk quite slow. He will follow you, but he does walk quite slow. Just simply knife him. He does have the ability to actually run. Get him in, get his back towards the juggernog. Give him the booze. It will simply smash the debris down. After using this strategy, I found out that juggernog wasn't that important to me, but it's always nice to have safekeepings. Okay guys, now you just want to get some more booze from the saloon. You want to head right outside where the mansion and the church is. Give the booze to Leroy, who will smash the debris by the church, and this is probably going to be the best perk. But well, it definitely is the best perk for our strategy. You cannot do this strategy without that perk. Okay, want to make your way back to the saloon again, buy some more booze, and this time you want to go outside the haunted mansion. Give him the booze and he will smash the debris, and that is enough from the big man. We do not need his assistance no more. And then all we do is basically open up the courtroom door. We want to make our way upstairs, and this is where our good perk will be. This is where, to be fair, it's not even actually that needed. Speed coda when I was doing this tutorial, but anyway, this is going to be your second life. It's quick revive, so you just want to make your way into the saloon, up the railway tracks, and this can be quite tricky. Just make sure you jump over that. That is what catches a lot of people out. Just buy this debris up here and just take a left straight down here, and you'll be back where you started with the quick revive. And it's definitely worth buying now, considering you've got everything set up. Okay, now it's time to actually get the weapons that you need. Okay, the weapons that you need is a ray gun and a paralyzer, and as soon as you've got them two guns, you are good to go. You want to head straight back to the haunted mansion. You want to have your ray gun out. It's quicker to kill the ghost. Just make sure that the ghost don't kill you. You want to make sure that you've got enough money as well, just in case you get hit, and you've got 10,000 for the pack-a-punch. You will wait for this bookcase to open. Another ghost will come out, run down, another ghost will come out there. You just want to keep killing these ghosts. I just made a quick dash outside, but completely forgot about the ghost that comes around that corner. And if you wait here, a ghost will actually, her name's Lucy, well, I keep saying ghost, but it's Lucy. Lucy will actually drop a perma perk for you, which is very nice. It's a free perk. And I was getting quite nervous there. I couldn't see the ghost. I was thinking, is it coming, and then I quickly checked behind me, and oh, hello Lucy, and there you go. And that is what she drops, and in this case I think I've got double tap. That is the double tap icon. Okay, now you just want to be making your way through the maze. What you can do is, when you got the paralyzer, you can just jump over everything, so the pack-a-punch is not that hard to get to when you got the paralyzer. Make your way down the stairs. There's going to be a couple of cracks in the stairs. It's not even that much of a big deal. It's not like you drop down a hole. You actually get closer to the pack-a-punch, believe it or not. Now that you got the pack-a-punch, now you can pack-a-punch both of your weapons. And this is at round 3, guys. This is why I said having all your money at the start is actually a really good idea. And this is it now, guys. Now you're ready to start the strategy. Okay, you want to make your way back to the saloon, and this is basically where the strategy is based. Just want to make you out the stairs, take a left and then take a right, and this is the room where you will be sitting basically all the time. It's a great room. I mean, there's only one way in. There's a little hole in the back of the wall, but the zombies actually can't get through there, so there's only one way that the zombies can get through, and that's just directly up here. Okay guys, I just thought I'd leave this clip in at the end of the strategy video to show you that this is basically an effective strategy. I mean, this is the place where I've sat from round 3 all the way up to 72. As I said, I did get very bored, I was tired, so I was actually quite happy when I basically died. I could have easily survived, I could have carried on, but as I said, it's more of an endurance test, more than a survival test. And as I said, Juggernog isn't really needed that much. It's just nice to have it as a safety net. What's going to help you out is Vault Trade. As you can see, all the zombies have just run off from me, and that's because I'm sitting in this green mist, which actually, you know, some of them do contain the green mist, and when you kill them, it leaves it behind. And that is an excellent strategy for when you're petrified to cool down. They also drop ammunition, which basically cools down the petrifier a lot quicker. And that is basically the strategy guide. I really hope you liked it. As you can see, it's very effective. Not a lot of people believed me when I was saying I was, getting to round 72. Saying that I was in some kind of glitch, but as you can see, it's not a glitch. It is actually part of the game, and it's actually one of the most effective strategies in the game. So I hope you liked this video, guys. Hit the like button, and also subscribe, and just leave me in the YouTube comments if you want to see anything else. But that's me, that's Artisanz, and I'm out. Take care.